Hi, this is my head, neck, and neurological assessment. Hi, Wendy.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
Pretty good.
Cool. So we're just going to do a head and neck assessment and your neurological assessment. So I'm going to kind of talk out loud and explain what I'm doing, but that's just so everybody else knows what's going on and you know what's going on. Okay? So I'm going to start by checking your head. Is it okay if I touch you?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm just feeling for any lumps, bumps, any changes in hair texture. That's a question.
Oh, no.
Any thinning?
No.
Any difference? Any tenderness?
No.
That's good. So now I'm gonna, please smile for me. Frown. Make a surprise face. Perfect. So I just do that to check for symmetry.
Okay.
So if somebody had a stroke or any changes in neurological function, you would see like drooping on one side. Yep. You already know what I'm talking about. Look at you.
Something like that.
Yes. Do you go to a dermatologist or anything? Do you take any medicine for your face? You have a beautiful complexion.
Thanks for lying.
You're welcome. No, it wasn't mine. All right, I'm going to tap right here. These are your forehead sinuses. I'm just going to see if you have any tenderness. Anything? Perfect. Do you wear glasses or anything?
I do, but I don't have to wear them like that often.
Are they cheaters or are they actually prescription?
They're prescription.
So why don't you wear them?
Just because I don't like the way they look.
Do you feel like you don't need them?
To an extent. Like, I know when I'm working, I do, and when I'm driving, I technically should be wearing them.
Okay. Maybe you go get checked again. Maybe
Yeah.
things change. You never know. I'm just going to shine this light into your pupil, and I'm looking for changes. Seeing if there's any difference in eye. Good. All right. Now I'm going to move my pen, but I want you to follow with just your eyes. Okay? All right, perfect. You have no deviations. Everything looks good. Perfect purula. So that's just kind of done also for the stroke thing too, neurological assessment as well. See any changes. Do you feel like you have any like drainage or anything like in your nose at all?
Just maybe seasonal, but like nothing crazy by any means.
Okay, so you're good with your breathing. I'm just gonna check up your nose. Will you hold one nostril? Breathe in and out. How's that feel?
Good.
Good? The other one? Sounds good. Feel good?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Will you open your mouth? Go, ah. Do you go to the dentist? I'll take that as a no.
When I can get there.
Do you have your tonsils and stuff?
No, I know, I do.
You do?
Sorry.
Just want to make sure. We'll look at your earlobes. Usually you have like a little tool to look in, but in this case, I'm just looking in with my light. Any changes in your hearing at all? Feels good? Cool. All right, so now I'm gonna kind of like touch around your face and feel your sinuses, just making sure none of them are enlarged or feel any tenderness for you. And then I'm gonna kind of go down, feel your thyroid. Same thing, seeing if it's enlarged, any changes. And then I'm going to kind of feel like your trachea down too, just make sure everything is in the middle, because if there's any deviations, that kind of signals maybe a respiratory issue or just something else might be going on. Okay? So I'm going to start here. At your temples, feel down, behind your neck, here. And I'm going to go back and feel down your neck, because you have two right here on each side. And I'm going to go down your neck. Go through your thyroid, move it around. How's that feel? Good. All right. Everything seems in check there. All right, now we're going to kind of go to your neurological assessment. Sound good? So can you hold your hands out? I'm going to put my fingers. Can you grip your fingers for me? Squeeze as hard as you can. Perfect. Okay. Ow.
So sorry.
I'm so sorry. All right, now keep your arms out. I'm going to put pressure and try to lift them up. Good strength. Now push them down. Good. Same with your hands, push them down. Good. And then, yep, lift them up. Good. All right, will you like undo your legs for me? All right. Will you kind of move your butt a little further off? Perfect. Now I'm going to put pressure behind your calves, and then if you can push back. Good. Now push forward. Good. So your feet, you kind of lift them up off the ground for me. And we push them down the pedal. Perfect. And then push up. Good. I'm going to kind of hit your knee right here, just checking your reflexes. Usually have a tool, but you know what I'm talking about.
I mean,
you know what I'm talking about.
If they were listed, they probably would have.
Yeah. But yeah, just checking your reflexes, making sure. Will you touch every finger to your thumb? Perfect. Do you have any tingling, changes in sensation?
No.
I know you told me in your health history that you have cold extremities. Do you feel any numbness or tingling ever, or like they kind of go like no sensation?
Right now they're good. I mean, my pinkies kind of feel cold actually, but no. Otherwise, I mean, right now they're actually like warmer than usual.
It's warm. You have warm hands.
Right now, I mean, like this is almost like sweaty.
Your skin feels good.
Yeah. Let me just show it.
Okay. How about your feet?
Feet are normally cold.
Yeah, I can feel that. So are mine. My big toe's always cold. But you feel warm overall. Okay. No changes. Everything looks good. All right. So when you do your head to toe, your shoulder to head assessment, you already do neurological checks for a lot of the cranial nerves, but I'm going to do the other ones and then kind of touch base on the other ones as well. So when it comes to your olfactory, I would hold something under your nose, one nostril at a time, and you would smell it. So let's act like there's tea tree oil in this. So you would include one nostril, close your eyes, and then sniff. And you'd be like, tea tree oil. Tea tree oil. You would do the other nostril. Tea tree oil. Perfect. So that would test your olfactory. Your optic nerve, if we had, like you went to the eye doctor and you had that letter scale, you would look one eye and the other eye, and that's where it kind of comes into your optic nerve. Also looking at pupil response also looks at your optic nerve, so when I shine the light to look for pupil accommodation, that would also look at her optic cranial nerve as well. So ocular motor is when I took the pen and she looked at it with just her eyes, not following with her head and her neck, just her eyes. And that also goes with going inwards, making sure that both of her eyes follow and one doesn't deviate to the side or can become lazy. Facial nerves is when you smile, you frown, and you act.
I'm done.
And then for that, you'd also assess any changes in her taste buds, any changes in your taste at all. Nothing that irritates you. Cool. And then vestibulocochlear. So you would plug, let's say you'll plug this ear. And then I would come over here behind her about 1 to 2 inches and whisper 3 words. So, and they'll be different.
Banana, dog, carrot.
Good. And then you would do the same thing with the other ear. You would also have them walk across the room. You can't really see her walk across the room, and I can vouch that her gait is very good. So basically just assessing their gait, seeing if there's any changes in the way she walks. With strokes, you could also see changes in walks and steadiness, and that's a really important thing to assess. For vagus nerve, you assess her swallowing. Do you have any troubles with swallowing? And you speak fine. So those are all great. Accessory, you would put your hands on their shoulders with some resistance, and they would shrug. Good. And then you would also have them turn their head against resistance. So I would hold their head here, and then you would turn it that way. Good. And then hold your head here. Good. There's no muscle weakness in her head or her shoulders and any accessory cranial nerves. And then hypoglossal, you would have them stick out their tongue and then move it side to side, up and down. Perfect. So that is our head and neck assessment with our neurological assessment and cranial nerves. Thank you.